Welcome loves to my YouTube channel. My name is VassaOlga. In today's video, we're going to be fixing Callie Osbourne's makeup look. Wow, it is crazy, it is wild, not blended, and this is really old photos. Of course, she's not doing any sorts of crazy makeup looks any longer, and she looks gorgeous, I would say. She lost some weight, she dyed her hair, she, changed her hair color, and her makeup is really beautiful. But this makeup video is only for entertainment purposes, because I know that some of the old makeup looks, they might be weird, but it's so fun to recreate and to create a nice version of makeup that could have been done years ago. Let's get started. Okay, I did a camera real quick, my foundation with a little bit of bronzer on the sides. All of these products were cream products and I just set them with the powder. Now let's move to my favorite routine. This is going to be contour, and I love doing my nose contour with a real contour. But you can totally substitute contour with a bronzer. Let's do this really close to the nose bridge with an angle brush. And I want to connect my brow with the contour. With the same contour, though I have a little bit more product than in my previous pen. And then let's go with this fluffy brush, grab a little bit on. Another great suggestion is an angle brush, but an angle brush is perfect for some blushes. That is the reason why I use it for my blush. Let's stamp on top of the previous bronzer, do some circular motions. And a mix of these two bronzers going over my forehead and then the tip of the nose. Today, let's go with Wet n Wild Coloricon blush. If you have something similar, great. If you don't, then use any other blushes. And let's put this on top of the previous colors. Let's do it on top of the nose. My final step for my foundation, my dry, formulas, is going to be a little bit of highlighter. Use any highlighter available. Today I'm going with a Wet n Wild, but most of the time I love more Makeup Academy because more has a little bit more cool tone pigment. Ooh, love the look. I'm going to set my face with Essence Keep It Perfect Fix and Spray. And go with a beauty blender on top to get these powders together and meld them. This is an additional step. You can leave it like this. It looks really pretty. But I have my cream blushes that I'll get on top like that, and a little bit of the highlighter. My favorite thing is to add a little bit more dry formula highlighter on top, make it look extremely pigmented and pretty. Now let's focus on the eye makeup look. Well, this is the main problem with the look, in my opinion. If foundation is extremely soft and it's almost invisible, the eye makeup look is not suitable for this type of makeup. So I'm going to be going with my Simple Beauty eyeshadow palette. This is the Beth Painter's palette by Beth Painter. And I would say for my makeup collection, this is the most used, I would say, eyeshadow palette. Canvas shade is going to be perfect. But at first, let's do NYX eye primer. That's it, my lid is set. Let's use this black eyeshadows first. And tiny concealer brush. I want to add a little bit of black in the inner corner, probably that much. And be cautious, because black color, when you blend this out, is going to be everywhere. We're going to start small. And then in the outer corner, I want to do the same color. Focus this a little bit lower than the crease. With a little bit different brush, and it's still going to be pretty small and tiny, I want to use lighter color, and it's going to be great. The name is Every Cloud. And kind of getting this in my black. So now to create the ombre effect. For now, we're just stamping the colors. In between, I want to add the same white eyeshadows. This way, my gray color is going to be a little bit more lighter. Let's focus my blending brush on top of my black and gray, and I want to diffuse my black line and want to make sure that it's not so crazy anymore. And with any leftovers from my brush, I want to precise the outer corner line. Go in with the same brush and with the same white eyeshadows. Let's blend this and diffuse again. In the center of the lid, let's use silver lining. I'll use my finger. Look at that. If you want to, you can add a little bit more glitter. This is NYX Glitter Goals palette, and the color is silver. Totally optional. You don't need anything crazy, but just a tiniest bit more. My lower lid, I'm gonna do the same way. I will add a little bit of black eyeshadows in the inner corner and in the outer corner as well. With a tiny brush in the same gray, I'm going further with my colors. A little bit of white in between to diffuse my colors. Finally, in between of all, I will add more glitter from the same eyeshadow palette. I love wet brush with any shimmers, but in the case of this eyeshadow palette, you don't really need to wet your brush. It still is going to look really, really pretty with dry brushes. Get it on. Look at this. A couple more things to add before we coat my lashes with mascara. I have my Makeup Forever eyeliner, and I will add this top of the lash line. This way, we're gonna emphasize my eyes, but I don't want to win this out. We're gonna keep it the way it is, just following the natural shape of my eye. If you want to add something over waterline, please do. This is cool tone, really dark eye pencil. Do not forget about your translucent powder underneath your lashes to prevent any black marks within a day. I will get this Parisa Cosmetics Ultra Long Lasting 508 lip pencil on top of my lips. It's cool tone brown. But before that, I need to add a little bit of lip balm. On top of this, I'm going with the Givenchy Night in Grey 06 and slightly pat on top of my lip. And I want to go with Makeup Revolution Salvation Intense Liquor Lip Gloss. This is a tinted lip gloss. It's going to give you a lot of color, and that is the main reason why underneath I wanted to add a little bit different shade. Like that. See? Yeah, it's pretty intense. Guys, this is the final result. I love the transformation, especially my eye makeup look. I can't say I'm a huge fan of this lip combination, but it's more or less similar to Callie Osbourne's makeup look. I mean, the shade, undertone, a little bit purple, but it's not entirely purple. For my personal use, I would probably go with the lip gloss, and that's going to be it for me. But it's up to you guys. Whatever you feel comfortable in, go ahead and use it. I'm going to see you in my next Fix My Makeup look. And until next time, bye-bye.